like two cameras here. You're gonna see it, and you can always see yourself over there on the screen. But you know, just let's just have a nice little chat. Okay. Da sind wir wieder. Gerade eben noch bei Hewlett Packard. Jetzt sind wir schon bei ZTE. I'm very, very glad to have you here, Jiangxin from ZTE in China. Made all the way. It's like 7 hours time difference for you, isn't it?
Yes, it's a 7 hours. But when I began this journey, I first fly to Barcelona, so it's like 8 hours time difference.
Me too. I've been also coming from the Mobile World Congress, and you also had a huge booth over there, like every year, right? So, and then you were staying in Barcelona, or did you already come over here to Hanover? Did you immediately come over from Barcelona to Hanover?
No. When I come back from Barcelona, I first fly to France and then to Portugal, and finally we come to Hanover for the CeBIT 2014.
You are all over the place: France, Portugal, Barcelona, now to Germany.
Because we have many local office in the Europe.
Yeah. Jiang, let's talk a little bit about ZTE.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, especially here in Europe, you know what? Even though they know the name ZTE, I think they just have no idea what a huge player you are especially on the Asian market right now, and a company that is starting to come over into the Western market. Not only starting, you're already available. Your products are already in some of our channels here,
yes,
but it's going to be much bigger in the future.
So first, let me give some brief introduction about ZTE Corporation. We just formed in 1982, so you can just calculate, since right now it's more than 35 years old company. And previously, our major business is focused on the telecommunication market. So we supply the telecommunication products and solutions, especially for the operators, for both the mobile operators and also the fixed line operators. And also we have another section, it's another business, is about terminals. So we also supply many terminals, handsets, feature phones, smartphones, and also some tablets and like some modules, the communication modules to our customers. But if we're looking at the overseas market, for the public, maybe we are not very well known for the public, because our major business is doing the business to business, B2B market. So normally we only communicate or issues informations like to our customers, like the operators, and also for the terminal sites, it's also something like this.
Yeah.
So I think for the European public, maybe there's a little, maybe only few guys have some very little information or image about ZTE Corporation. And also in China, you can see that when the Chinese people in China are talking about ZTE, they will see that, okay, ZTE maybe it's a terminal, it's a smartphone manufacturers, suppliers, but only few person know that what is the ZTE is who business cover how many aspects.
Yeah. Well, I think, you know what, you really realize this, that the European market might be a little bit different. You have quite some restructuring going on beginning of this year. So can you give us a little bit of an idea what the major changes are for ZTE right now coming to a European market?
There is talking, when we're talking about the change for a company, because right now we are we just live in a very fast changing world, both in China and also all the world. So actually for our company, every year we will make some adjustment for our whole company, and the biggest change compared with the previous years is that since last year we established a new business group. We call the ZTE Enterprise Business Group, which is mainly focused on the different kind of industries. We supply the solutions, the ICT solutions for the different vertical industries, and also we supply different kinds of products for the different vertical industries. And also we have some future product we call the star products, which is dedicated for the enterprise customers. So that is the biggest change compared with the previous years of our companies. So that is means government. That is means the enterprise business is one of the three strategic business in our company, compared with the telecommunication business and also the terminal business.
Yeah. When we're looking at the big topics over here during CeBIT, right? It's all about big data. You can see it everywhere, right? And you know what? It's becoming such a challenging strategic questions that you need to ask yourself, not only on the enterprise market, but of course also on the consumer market. So, what do you think are the biggest challenge for what kind of processing this huge amount of big data? And how is actually ZTE tackling this?
Okay, so this issue is a very hot issue because we know that the CeBIT this year, there is a major subject is a big data. For from ZTE point of views, for the big data, first is mean we have the matured infrastructure or the technology which can be absorbed or collect the enough information or the enough data. That is the first point. And for the big data from ZTE side, actually we already began some research and code operation with our operators. For example, with some operators, we have such kind of we said this is a traffic modernization solutions or method which can help our customers, especially for the operators. Because for the operator, they have a lot of data for the subscribers, the location data, their users' behavior data, their every month how much money they paid for the services, what kind of services they are enjoyed through the internet, such kind of data. So we cooperate with the operators to modernize this data to generate or to bring some useful information or some insights, both for the operator, but also for some other private organizations. For example, for the restaurant, we cooperate with the operators to analysis like in a region analysis the user behaviors, the subscribers' locations, and providing such kind of information to the restaurant to allow them to targeting the right persons in the right time, such kind of issues. So this is the first thing. And the second thing is just like we have a speech in CeBIT just this afternoon. We just mentioned about the smart. So big data. It means, in my opinion, personal opinion, is to bring the smart to the society, to the general public, to the every consumers. But how can we bring this smart idea to the public or to the private company? Is we need very matured infrastructures. So that's the first part. Because, for example, I have some discussion with Barcelona City Council. They told me that in Barcelona they initiated a smart city project, and the basis of that smart city is based on the very matured telecommunication network. They began to establish a city fiber transmission network since 1985. So you can see that it's like the same as the time our company established. And right now they have a Wi-Fi, wide range Wi-Fi coverage, like 35% of the total coverage. So based on that, they can collect a lot of information and transmit a lot of information, and that is the basis of their big data. We need to have such kind of things. So also for the enterprise business, we also think some similar ways. We trying to using or leverage our technology, our communication technology, and also information technology, help the different vertical industry customers to modernize their ICT architectures. So we're also trying to bring the smart to the different vertical industry customers. But the basis is we need to modernize, or we need to using the latest network or latest technology to help them to realize at that point. That is the basis. And we also need to cooperate with some partners. We have a lot of global partners, and we cooperate with them to deliver the total solutions to our end customers. I mean, there are different industry customers, because right now nobody can covering all pieces of their industry solutions.
You know, you made an interesting statement meeting up with the Basel City Council.
Yeah.
You guys had some announcement regarding smart cities.
Yeah.
And so this is obviously one of these kind of sectors where where a lot of big data will be generated. Can you give us some more details of the strategy for smart cities for ZTE, or for the announcement that you made?
Yeah. The smart city, you know that right now in China, there's a lot of city launched some similar project which is related to the smart city. For the Chinese people, we think we have the three major aim to establish the smart city. First is need to accelerate the economies. And second is need to improve the citizens' normal livelihood. And for ZTE point of views, we already cooperate. We already got a lot of project in China, which refers to the smart cities. We help the government. We help the local government office to establish the smart city project. Some parts refers to the telecommunication network. For example, we help the government to establish the private wireless network, which is based on the TD-LTE. So that network is dedicated for the government usage. It connects the different kind of cameras. It can deliver the sensitive information to the government staffs. And also in China, we have some like machine-to-machine applications using our wireless network to connect to different kind of sensors or the machines. It can be transmit the whole environment or the other informations to the back end, and help the government to analyze such kind of informations what we already collected. So this is one example. We help the government to establish the wireless private network, and also in some other city we help the government agencies to establish we call the intelligent transportation. So that means we help the government to establish the platforms. Using such kind of platforms, it can be exchanged and sharing any formats of data which is coming from different government agencies. And beyond that, we can we have a platform we call the capability engine. We're using such kind of engine to present some information, the useful information to the public. For example, like in one city in China, we have application. We help the government to develop application in the smartphone in both Android and iOS, so the citizens they can access. They can launch the application and to know the whole status of their transportation in one cities, like where if they have any available parking lots, what is the time for the next bus or the next train, such kind of issues, just to issue some useful information to the public. And also it can be providing managing centers to the city administrators, because this platform, it can be accessed to any government agencies database, so it can present an overview of the city transportation status, including the videos, including the documents, including the any other informations for the city administrators. So that is another application we already done, and we all have some other application. It's about smart city, because smart city is a wide, huge concept.
Yeah.
And I can share another cases is we help the United States. I mean, help cooperate with a company to providing the communication, in-flight communication for all of their United States airline companies. So we're using our network and cooperate with our partners to providing the wireless transmission to their aircraft. So when the people are sitting on the aircraft, they can enjoy their emails, they can enjoy internet surfing, such kind of issues.
Actually, I have to agree on this. It's absolutely fantastic, even now with the intercontinental flights. Like when I was flying back from CES in January, I've had a Wi-Fi on the United flight from Los Angeles to Tokyo, and I had a download of 5 Mbit. It was absolutely amazing, right? So it's interesting to see how this developed. I think what you said before, talking about smart cities, and where you were making some statements that it's very, very crucial to have high quality networks. Right? And this is something that you're also very well known for, building network infrastructures. What's ZTE's position on improving the network quality over here in Europe, and of course especially even here in Germany, right? I think we could really use some know-how from ZTE over here. And is this an interesting market for you guys? And if it is an interesting market, how are you going to improve this? How are you taking your knowledge, your experience, based on all these different strategies and what you did, especially in China, to bring it to the European market?
For the European market, we know that this is a high-end market, and I think we cannot simply copy China market experience directly to European market. So for the European market, not just in Germany, we already have some local office in here, and we already doing business for many years, and we already established some communication with some customers. Maybe some is our potential customers.
Yeah.
So the major strategy for ZTE Corporation to penetrate European market, we just select very flexible strategies. So first is we are very open. We cooperate with the partners, both the global local partners and also the global partners. So the partnership and the win-win strategy is our major strategy when we penetrate or when we go to European market. So this is the first issue. And second issue is because for the industry market, it's a very huge market, have a lot of demand. So right now for the European market, we focus on like several domain. For example, like the energy, especially for the power utilities. We already have some communication with power utility companies in France, in Germany, in Portugal, or in the United Kingdom. For example, for the smart metering, for the modernize their power utilities companies legacy network, we already initiated some dialogue or some communication with these companies. And another side is a rail transit. So maybe this is it's a totally new information to the European market, because we have a lot of experience for the rail transit in China, and also in some Asia Pacific countries. We involved in many cities metro rail transit construction project in China, and we provide the comprehensive telecommunication solutions for the metro rail transit. And also we have some project in the overseas countries for the main line. We call the main line. And for the transportation, we trying to establish some cooperation with some global partners, because we know that for the transportation, like DB, like some other big players in the transportation industry, most of them is listed in Europe.
Yeah.
So we're also trying to cooperate with these big players in Europe, especially for the transportations. So we cooperate with them to go to the rail transit market in the Middle East, in the Africa region, and also in the Asia Pacific, because in these areas, right now there is very huge development on the transportation, especially for the rail transit. So that is from the industry point of view. So we focus on the energy and the transportations for the European market.
Very, very interesting. Changes for ZTE, and I just can't wait for you guys to finally come over onto the Western markets. You could steer up some competition over here, I'm pretty sure about this, with all the knowledge that you were creating in the last over 30 years in mainland China. Thank you so much for being here with us today in the TechLounge in Jiangxin. Have a very successful CeBIT. And when are you flying back to China?
Actually, I will come back like maybe 16 or 17.
Okay.
Yeah, but just depends on the schedule. Maybe I need to go to Düsseldorf. We have a local office in that city.
Okay, fantastic. I'm going to be in Düsseldorf in 2 weeks for a conference. But I have to go back to Taiwan. I haven't been to Taiwan for the last 3 weeks. Thank you so much for joining us. Wir sind jetzt ganz kurz in der Werbung drin, schauen uns ein bisschen was vom Showfloor an und dann freue ich mich ganz besonders auf den Jérôme Perret von Knowledge. Wir haben etwa eine halbe Stunde Zeit und dann haben wir noch ein Schmankerl für euch ab 18 Uhr. Dann unterhalten wir uns mit dem internen Benchmark-Gott von Intel. Also bis gleich. Dankeschön.